Hello, welcome to the Leathercraft Masterclass, and today I have an unfinished project in front of me. This is a new pattern project, so outside of the videos I'm now producing pattern projects, which is essentially a pattern with a project guide that's written with pictures. So a little different to video, and you can purchase them individually as well. So this particular project is, as you can see, it's not quite finished yet. This is a trunk style pen holder, so you can put your pens, pencils, brushes in there if you want to, or whatever you want to keep nice and safe and upright. So I'm going to carry on working on this now. See how far did I get. So I'm working on this side. So I'm installing all the little brass nails at the moment. So I've got some solid brass nails that I'm working on, and this is all leather. So a lot of the trunks have coated canvas, but this is all leather, save for wooden construction on the inside, of course. Hello from Ukraine. Hello from the United Kingdom. So what I'm doing now is just essentially making a pilot hole. So I'm using a special type of awl that's been fabricated for this. And it makes it much easier to hammer these little things in, because it's very difficult to hold them accurately and hit them in at the same time. Hello from Australia, hi from New York. Is it wood on the inside? It is wood on the inside, yes. You can use solid wood, you can use MDF, you can use plywood. Plywood would be the traditional poplar ply, actually. Lightweight yet strong. Hi from India. Quite a few from around the world. So I'm using a nylon hammer here. I'm not using a steel hammer. Can anybody on Instagram figure out why I'm using a nylon headed hammer? Hello from Lyon, France. Hello, and hello from Denmark, A Leather Store. How you doing, Andrea? Gotta say, it's quite therapeutic. Slovakia. So it can't dent the leather. I guess that's one of the reasons, though. If I miss and hit the leather, I will definitely dent it with nylon. So as to not damage the leather, not quite. Guatemala. COVID, but okay. Ooh, sorry to hear that. Greetings, Colombia. The box looks awesome. Thank you very much. So 3 or 4 of you have mentioned damaging the leather. It's not actually for damaging the leather, because if I whack that, it's still going to dent quite easily. It's Vachetta leather. It's not vulcanized fiberboard like many of the top brands use, like Louis Vuitton, for example, use lozine, the process called lozanage. It's, or not deform the tack heads. Exactly that. Exactly that. It's not to deform the tack heads, because these are perfectly domed. Okay, they're not exactly mirror polished, but you can still see yourself in them. But as soon as you start hitting them with steel, they'll start deforming, and you'll see like a little flat spot on the top of each one, and it doesn't quite reflect the light the same. So it takes a few more hits with a nylon hammer, because obviously it's softer than the brass it's hitting. But there's no sign of any damage. You can actually change these out. This is by Thor Hammer. So these are nylon. There is one that's harder than this. It's the yellow one. I keep meaning to get them. It's still not going to be as hard as brass, obviously, so it won't damage it, but It'll add a little bit more energy. And whack. Apologies if I miss any comments on Instagram, guys. Stay out of the way. So instead of coated canvas, what I've actually done is I've used a glacé kid skin in brown, which is what this is here. But I've actually bordered it. How long have I been working in leather? About, what's it going to be, about 13 years, something like that. Yeah, so I've bordered it, which gives it kind of a cross-grain look. That way, it's leather imitating canvas, even though in real life the canvas is imitating leather. What a parallel universe we live in. I'm just going for the traditional look. Glacé kid by itself is actually a very smooth, polished surface with hardly any real texture. I actually used it in the video course, the Slimline Coat Wallet. On the interior, you'll see Glacé Kid. It's a very smooth, I wouldn't say delicate, but it's, you don't want to scratch it, put it that way. But once you've bordered it, you're actually adding all the creases in. I find it becomes more durable. I'm just going to scroll down, just in case I've missed any comments. Do you mention what you're making it? Is it a surprise? This is a pattern project, so it's not a video course. This comes with its own pattern, dimensions, and also I'm taking pictures as I go along, and there'll be a write-up, so it's a written and pictorial with a pattern to follow along. And it is for pens and pencils and brushes and anything you want to put in a box to keep on your desk. So what's the French call it? Objet d'art, an object of art. Of course, it's not really a trunk, just holds pens. But it's cool to have it on an office desk. I think as leathercrafters, we tend to stick very much, 90% of our work is, wallets, card holders, watch straps, small bags, and a few other projects, key rings, things like that. There's not much for office use or homeware is another one. If you're a crafter and you sell your work, yeah, there's a lot of things you can be making out there. Especially if you want to differentiate yourself. Just going to scroll down because it's frozen there. Hi from Iran. Hello. From the United Kingdom of Great Britain. Hello, Master. Have a nice day. Hello. What have we got? The tweezers you just used, are they to mark the locations of the holes? You mean this? So these are wing dividers, yeah. So I have a set distance apart and I'm marking it, and then I chase it with a bradawl, which has been modified for this purpose here. Hello. Somerville Leathers, long time no see. Hope you're doing well. Have a few up here now. Oops. These are a little fiddly. They're only 13 millimeters long. So not very long at all. Some people use pliers to hold them in place while they get the first few hits in. That's the benefit of using an awl to go in a little bit Just allows it to hold itself upright. Give it a little tap and it stays there, in theory. So no stitching on this one. Unusual, huh? And one more down there. Very soft brass, but it looks nice. Double checking colours. Hi from Saudi Arabia. This is a multicultural live tonight. Wonderful to see. Almost done. Suddenly I want to tap 100 nails. Yeah, it is good fun. It's quite therapeutic. I have to be honest with you. Maybe I need to calm down a little bit on the whack. Make sure there's no nails underneath. That wouldn't be good. So almost done. Get in there. Starting to look a little bit more like a trunk here. Got some larger nails, which is going to be going on the top there. So this is the last row. I love this, very stylish. Thank you very much. Just going to scroll up, make sure I haven't missed anything. Marcel Makes, hello. Are you planning on attending Lenapel? I am not. No traveling for me at the moment. Soon, I hope. Hello from New York. This is very satisfying to watch. What is the inside lined with? Good question. This is, see if you can guess. Can you guess what it's lined in? Okay. Wrong answers only. No, I'm just kidding. See if you guys can guess what it is. It's very traditional. There's your clue. Very traditional for use inside trunks. So you can see the underneath here. Velvet with adhesive backing. No, it is not. Not velvet. That'd be quite nice, though, wouldn't it? Microfiber. Microfiber, yeah, is used in trunks sometimes. A little bit more modern ones, kind of easier to maintain version of suede, which was popular back in the day. Give us a hint, natural or synthetic? Come on, do you know me at all? Natural. Definitely natural. Felt? No. Contact paper? Yeah, paper is another one actually that's quite popular in trunks, usually lower end trunks. Easily repaired with wallpaper and things like that, but no, not paper. Thin plywood, says Volpes. Leather, hello. No, not plywood, not thin plywood. Though a veneer or something might be quite nice, wouldn't it? Yeah, that would be interesting. Anyone else? Any other takers? We had some slightly close ones. We know it's a natural fibre. Apologies if someone said it and I've missed it. The last nail going in. MDF. No, we're talking about the lining on the inside. So this white stuff. It's a lining. It's a material of some kind. Linen. I actually think it is a blend including linen. Canvas, there we go. I think it's cotton and linen canvas. It has slightly rustic look to it, so you can't see it on camera at the moment, but you can see all the little lines in there. Calico is also another popular one, which is a little bit like cotton, like the whole wheat version of cotton, where you see all the little flecks of brown in there, where the husk of the cotton is kind of left in. It's not refined, so it gives it a more rustic look. That's actually quite nice. Right, so we're going to use some larger ones now. So let's flip this on its top. And we need to open up these holes here. So I've measured these. So I'll do each one in sequence. So this is reinforcing the leather at the top. So I'm going to place that in there. So these are actually steel nails with a solid brass top. So it gives it a bit more strength. But you get that really nice brass dome on the top as well. Love the natural canvas with the black and brown flakes in it. Yeah, I haven't seen that for sale for a while. I'm sure you could buy it online. Angry Nam Nam says, hello Phil. Nice SKX. It's not an SKX actually, it's the Citizen Aqualand. I bought it for diving. Mainly for going on holiday diving where I don't want to take a nice watch, but something that can go down with me with my dive computer. It can be a bit delicate sometimes. Gotta watch them. Very beautiful work, thank you. Appreciate the comment. So I'm going to go in. Yep. So a few of these slightly larger rivets. Gives it more of like a travel trunk feel, I find. Really finishes it off. So as if you want to really keep it authentic, you could put some strips of beechwood on there. You could do some artwork with Angelus paints on the side of it. That'd be cool. Or you could do some marquetry, maybe some marquetry with some leather tools or a round knife or something on there. That would look really cool. Especially if you have an area of your office or your workspace where you do a little bit of designing. and you want to keep all your pens in one place. I just want to double check I haven't missed any comments. Big Duck Canvas sells the full natural canvas. It's a bunch of different weights. You mentioned weights there. It's a very American thing to say. So I'm assuming I do not have access to Big Ducks, which is unfortunate. Thank you for the clarification. Mind you, no, you can still buy things by weight in the UK, saying that. UK is a bit weird like that. Half the time we use metric, half the time imperial. It's a pen holder, it is indeed. It's a pen holder, or you can put in paintbrushes in there, or you can put in, I don't know, makeup brushes even. So now I have somewhere to put my makeup brushes. I didn't even think of that. I think I'm going to need a few more rivets. A few more rivets. Few more rivets. I love this, man. I knew it was going to be fun, but I didn't realize it would turn out to be absolute therapy. Last one. This is the one you mess up, right? Bum, 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 bum. Maybe not. It's the first. Fanciest pen holder ever made. The USA needs to go ahead and switch to metric. You know what? No. Well, technically the US does use metric because the imperial system is now based on metric. For example, 1 inch is what? Is it 25.4 millimeters? I can't remember when they changed that. It's like an international agreement or something like that. But I would happily use inches if they were a decimal. If it weren't eighths, if it was just 10, decimals, 1/10 of an inch. 0.1, 0.2, whatever. Because when it gets really small, you get into thousandths, it does turn into decimals. But eighths and ounce weight and stuff like that, it's just not, I don't know, it's just not precise enough, at least for the way I work. Some people might be very different, doesn't really matter. All right, so I've got one more thing to do. I'm going to do it off camera, which is just a piece of suede padding on the underneath so that it can actually grip the table. But now you can put things in there. See if a hammer goes in there. It does indeed, look at that. It's large enough that you can actually put bigger items in there if you want to, but it kind of has that kind of cool trunk vibe. On the front there, we've got some nice kid skin, which again, I've actually hand boarded. So I've given it a cross grain. So if you look closely, it kind of resembles a coated canvas in that sense. Along the sides, we're not using vulcanized fiberboard like a lot of the major brands do, which is quite hard wearing, to be fair. You probably want that on your luggage if you're traveling a lot. Not that anyone does travel with trunks anymore, of course, but on this, I'm using Vachetta leather. So this is Vachetta full grain leather, oiled, and solid brass nails, wooden base, and on the inside, a natural cotton canvas. It might be a cotton linen blend, I forget now. It's probably been in my drawer for about 2 years, so I can't exactly tell you, but it kind of gives that trunk vibe because a lot of them are lined with canvas. So, questions, fanciest pen holder? Yeah, I think I read that one. I'm looking to start leatherworking, so I'm obviously a beginner. Do you have any suggestions on a good starter set of tools and such? I'm located in New York, Long Island. Yes, of course. If you go to leathercraftmasterclass.com, my link is in bio, so you can go there when the live is over. You'll have a free tool buyer's guide. So it's a 20-page article that gives you all the information, but it's not just for advanced. So there's a section for beginners, intermediate and advanced as well. So you can decide what tools you need and importantly what you don't need. But I'll also send you a guide about how to select leather as well. So all you have to do is put your email address in and I'll ping it straight to you. Any more questions? There we go. Scrolling up. Is the top brown leather have a rolled edge on the top? Yeah, so this is all one piece that comes up and over the top here. You could go ahead and make it a little bit longer, skive it, fold it back and have a turned edge here. So I just need to flick a spider. It's kind of attacking me. You could have done that. This is just a finished edge. So I've finished it with a little bit of Resolene black. Simple edge finish, just one coat and done. And the canvas comes up and over here. So it's actually, the canvas goes over and then the leather goes over the top. And then of course it gets riveted in. So it's going to last a while. That's the idea. Hello from Amsterdam. Hello. That's awesome. Thank you. Exactly what I needed. Good. Sorry I'm late. Is this a new tutorial coming up? Says Jose. This is a pattern project. So it differs from the video tutorials because it's a pattern download that comes with a link to a page on the website where you'll have all the pictures. So what I do is as I'm going along, I'm taking photographs of every single stage and then I do a write-up. So you can buy them individually rather than having to buy it as part of a plan. So it supplements the courses as you would. Very nice. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you very much. Well, guys, that's about it. I thought I would go live, show you what I'm up to today, have a little bit of a chat with you guys. Any questions about this at all, don't forget to DM me anytime, or you can send me an email, philip@leathercraftmasterclass.com. Of course, there's a contact page on my website as well, if you have any questions about this or any of the courses that I provide. But in the meantime, thanks a lot for joining me. Great conversation on the live today, and I will see you very soon. Take care, guys.